the goal from this call is to ensure that every single one of you, that you develop the right, wonderful. Okay, so I'm host now. Okay, good. So you develop the right mindset, the right mentality to create extraordinary success, right? So shout out to, I hope if you guys can just put your full name on your Zoom so I can call you out, right? So I see Zella. So Zella, how are you doing? Weendell, oh, hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Neptune, Tiffany, Shavonna, Siobhan, Raphael, Natalie, Courtney, Jessica, Gilroy, Faith Line. Okay, who's Faith Line?
Faith Lynn. Faith Lynn.
Oh, Faith. Okay, there we go. Faith. Okay, Faith Lean. Okay, there we go. All right. I'm like, what? Faith Line? It literally looked like two words, right? Okay, I don't feel like Alicia and Ellie Weeks, and who's SM?
I don't even know.
You don't know who's SM?
I have no idea who SM is.
Right? So hope SM, make sure and change your name.
Shakila. Oh, it's Shakila Myers. Okay.
Shakila Myers.
Shakila.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So Shakila, just type out your full name so I can at least see you, right? So for all of you that are on this call here, I've never had the chance to meet you, because of COVID-19. We have not had the chance to meet in person, but I want to welcome every single one of you to the team. I want to welcome every single one of you to the movement, because this is what it is, right? It's a movement of transforming minds. You might think this is about money, right? But money is just a result. Money is a byproduct of the right mentality, the right mindset. Does it make sense to you guys? I can tell you guys this. I've been on both sides of the fence. There was a time in my life that I did not have the finances. There was a time in my life my money used to look funny, right? But here's what I want you to understand. I never lost sight that God is my source and He is going to provide for me. I never lost faith, never lost hope that God can turn around my situation. Same person you're seeing today. There was a time when I couldn't pay my rent, couldn't even afford gas. Many times I remember literally scraping up $20 TTD just to be able to put gas in my car. Sometimes I would not go certain places because I knew without a shadow of a doubt I did not have enough gas money to get there. Or sometimes I would go somewhere with just enough gas, right? No money to buy food. So what we would do is we would just say, hey, we're fasting right now, right? We're not eating today because we are fasting. The truth is we didn't have any money, right? I remember going to the supermarket and just having the equivalent of $20 US to buy groceries for my wife and I. I remember being in that place. But what I was doing in that space, I was transforming my mind. My goal by the end of this call, we're going to talk about some building stuff, right? But for the next 15 minutes, my goal is to make sure you fully appreciate the power of personal development, right? If you join this company and the number one thing you got was you need to work on this, then it was more than worth it, right? Because watch this. Faith Lacan, right? I met her as Faith Robinson. Now she's Faith Lacan, right? Faith was not always the person that you're seeing today. I remember talking to Faith and she did not have the right mindset. She always focused on what was not happening. Always, she was a nice girl, but she was always highlighting the things that were not working, and that became her focus. And I said, Faith, you have to understand the power of believing. You need to work on your mentality. You need to work on becoming a better version of yourself. And as you do that, the results are going to come. What you're seeing today is a clear indication of someone that decided to go down the path of personal development. Now, let me share my story very quickly with you. Remember, the way we think controls our actions, which controls our results. So if you have been, for the last 10 years, you have been thinking a particular way, and you join this company, guess what? If you have the same thinking, the same paradigm, it's going to produce the same results in this said opportunity, right? This said opportunity that can change your life. Why? Because you have the same paradigm. Paradigm is a set of thinking that has almost exclusive control over your behavior, because behavior never lies. So if you have been doing something a particular way, if you have been thinking a particular way for a long time, and you join this company and you don't transform your way of thinking for the better, you're also going to start producing, you're also going to keep producing the same results that you've been having all of your life. But to have a change, to have a quantum leap, you need to switch your paradigm. Your paradigm needs to be always focusing on the positives, always open to seeing the good in whatever situation that you're in. The paradigm that you should now adopt is, I only speak life. I don't speak death. All of these things are new habits that you have to develop in the process. Now watch this. Some people might get frustrated with becoming a better version of themselves. They're not patient enough to become a better version of themselves. And as a result, they quit in the process of becoming a better version of themselves. And guess what they do? When you quit on becoming a better version of yourself, you regress back into the individual you used to be. And guess what's going to happen? You're going to keep producing the results that you don't want. What you're seeing here today in myself as an example, because there are many examples out there, is an individual that took the time to focus a lot on the aspect of becoming a better version of myself. I've studied, I've spent a lot of money working on my mind, because I heard a long time ago, if you take the money that's in your pocket and you put it in your mind will fill your pockets. Let me say that one more time. If you take the little that you have and you invest it into your mind will fill your pockets. Meaning, if you change the way that you think, it's going to automatically produce results. Right now, I am a money magnet. Money is attracted to me. I'm telling you, like, it's not rocket science for me to make money right now. It's easy, right? I've made millions of US dollars in this platform, millions of dollars by the grace of God. How have I gotten to this point? Obviously, it's the grace of God, but I want you to understand, I've worked on myself. I've come to the full awareness that my success is not just based on me. My success is based on the grace of God on my life. And I fully understand that. So the level of faith, the level of excitement, the level of enthusiasm I have is all based on that understanding. He is my source. God is my source, right? A lot of people don't understand that. They may say it, but they don't understand it, right? Oh, I believe in God. Yeah, you do. Well, why are you worrying? Why are you complaining? Why every time something happens, you are the person that's making a big scene about everything? Why are you so negative? If you really understand who's your source, you will never be negative. You have no reason to be negative, right? Because the word of God says, count it all joy when you go through diverse temptations, right? All successful people, they have a positive mental attitude. Why am I sharing this with you? Did Faith come and tell me anything? No. I'm sharing this with you because I want you to understand that there is levels to success, right? You have to win the battle in the mind first before it shows up in the physical, right? You want to make $10,000 US a month. Guess what? You have to first see it on the canvas of your imagination. You have to first see it here. If you don't write down the goal to earn $10,000 US a month, you're playing around, right? You're playing around. This opportunity that we're involved in, there is no limit, guys. There is absolutely no limit. The only limitation we have is the one that we create in our mind. There are people that are 18-year-olds. There are people that are 24-year-olds. There are people that are 35-year-olds, 36-year-olds like me that are making a lot of money on this platform. But here's what I want you to understand. Money is just a result. Money is just a what? Result. Money is just a byproduct of you understanding a couple of things, putting it into action, right? And it comes to pass, right? It's not a big deal. If I understood this, if I understood what I know now, 5-7 years ago, no telling where I would have been today. But I'm grateful for all of my experiences, right? I would also share this with you. And this is a hard pill to swallow, right? I'm going to be completely open with you, right? I would say, and Faith, you could probably just confirm it because you would know these individuals personally, right? Don't worry, you're good. I'm not going to make you up too much. But I would say, based on my almost 4 years experience in this company, I would say over 85% to 90% of the people that join our company do not actually have enough money to invest.
Yeah, that's correct. That's very correct.
So here's a challenge with I Am Mastery Academy now. I'm going to be completely open with you. All right, here's a challenge. We don't say you have to have a minimum of $1,000 US to join the company outside of what you pay to sign up. We never say that. The truth is we should. If we said that, a lot of people would have been eliminated from being able to join the company. Because in all honesty, like to start trading, you at least need $1,000 US to start trading. The question is, do we omit people like that? You have the desire to learn to trade, but you don't have the capital. Okay, so how could you get to the point where you can have the capital and risk free capital? Now that's a whole different situation, because check this out. You can have $1,000 to put in your trading account, but is it risk-free money to put in your trading account? That's a whole different situation. Risk-free means that you're not going to be bothered about the $1,000, right? Does that make sense, guys? Risk-free capital. So 80 to 85% to 90% of the people that join our company don't have the money to trade. So do we omit those people? Now, if the company did that, I would not be able to join. I wouldn't have been in the company. Because check this out. When I saw the presentation the first time, I told you guys things were not going great for me financially. I had to borrow the money to sign up. So I had to borrow the money to sign up. So let's just go into that a little bit further. That means I did not have the money to pay my monthly subscription. Watch this. Didn't have the money to pay my monthly subscription. I did not have a credit card because my credit card was under construction. Some of you are going to catch that on your way home, right? Well, you probably should be home right now, right? Right? I didn't have a credit card, right? My credit card was in arrears. It was in arrears for the entire year. So didn't have a credit card, right? And I did not have any money to trade with. None, because I was broke. I could not have afforded the money that I had. I needed that money to pay bills. I could not have afforded to take the little that I had to put it in any trading account. So here's what I'm saying to myself. I say, Gary, how can you make this business work for you? And I remember the very first presentation I had with this company, And by the way, the company flew out my wife and I, 8 other leaders, to Houston, Texas. The CEO of the company did the presentation to us. And here is the question I asked the CEO. This is me being facetious. Matter of fact, a lot of broke people ask these questions. And I was broke, so I'm gonna tell you. So if trading works by itself, if trading is so good, why do you have to have a compensation plan? This is the question that I asked him. I asked the CEO of I Am Mastery Academy, Christopher Terry. I said to him, I said, if trading is so good, if you are such a guru, why do people have to refer people in your company? Do you know what his reply was? He said, Gary, it's pretty simple. He said, majority of the people that are going to join this company actually do not have the money to invest. Oh, it hit me. And look, this is me, broke as a joke. A lot of people do this, right? Broke as a joke. You're trying to look like you know what you're talking about. You're trying to look like you know everything. You're super intelligent. You have all these bright ideas, right? Super intelligent. That's what a lot of people do. They try to pretend to be somebody who they're not, and their bank account is looking funny, funny, funny. That was me, right? And the truth is, when he said the statement, he was directly talking to me. He was directly talking to me. I'm like, oh, that's for me right there. So I said to my mentor, so what do I need to do? What do I need to do to make this thing work? I also told him, I said, listen, I want to become debt free. One of the things that was weighing down my shoulders is bad debt, right? Bad debt meaning it's debt that I have to pay interest on money that I borrowed, and it's not bringing me back any sort of return. So what do I need to do to become debt free? He said, Gary, if I were you, I would go chairman 10 as quickly as possible. So what do I need to do, coach? He said, in your first month, he said, you need to directly enroll 40 customers. Now, that immediately shook my brain. Like, it's almost like he held my brain and he just did that. And I'm like, ooh, 40 people in 1 month? I'm like, I have never done anything like that before. How am I going to do that? That's what my paradigm was doing. But thank God I've been through some personal development, and I stopped myself and I said, Gary, if your mentor, the person who has the results that you want, is giving you guidance, listen and follow instructions. I said to myself, listen and follow instructions. And that's what I decided to do. I decided to give it my all. And within a month and 8 days, I personally recruited 34 people into the business. I really went after it. By the way, when I started the company, I had a job. I had a job in sales. I was selling water, juice to a company, for our company in Trinidad. So I had a sales job. I would wake up, would reach to work for 7 a.m. By the time 3, 4 p.m., sometimes 5 p.m., I'm finishing work. And when I come home from work, with very little experience in trading, I was sharing the presentation with people. I was showing them, hey, let me show you a platform that can educate you on how to become a profitable trader in the financial markets. All right? It took me 48 hours from the day that I signed up to go P1000. Platinum 1000 is the level where residually the company would pay you $1,000 US. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think is that 2,000, a little bit over 2,000 EC. What's your currency again?
2.67 or 2.7. I do 2.7.
Right, so that means it's 2,700.
Yeah, EC.
EC.
Yeah, for P1.
For P1000.
Yeah.
Is that pretty good?
That is very good, actually. That is, well, he wants to use 2.67. That is very good.
What is minimum wage?
I don't even know, but I know it's not even a P600.
It's not even P600.
Yeah.
So look, so here it is. I didn't have the money to, watch this, I didn't have the money to start, didn't have the money to continue, no money to trade, but in 48 hours, because I took massive action and I decided to follow someone who had the results that I wanted and not have my ego overpowering my ability to get rich. It's either you can have a huge ego, or you can have a small bank account, or you can be humble and get a massive bank account. Which one do you want? Right? You can't serve both at the same time, especially when you're coming from rock bottom. So I decided to listen, follow my coach and my mentor. And in a month and 8 days, here it is. Came from broke to being at $10,000 US a month. And guys, let me tell you this. Faith can't do this for you, nor can I do this for you. I cannot teach you hunger. I cannot teach you drive, determination. I can't teach you that. You have to now look within yourself. Look at your current situation. And here's a challenge. A lot of you have a challenge because of the fact that you live in St. Lucia. Can I be honest with you? A lot of you have a challenge because you don't have a lot of big thinkers around you. Matter of fact, that's a huge challenge. When you have only average thinkers around you, it's very hard for you to rise above that. But guess what? Because of I Am Mastery Academy, because of the community that we have, you are now associating with big thinkers. You have no excuse anymore. You are the sum total of the 5 people that you hang out with the most. If 5 of the people that you hang out with the most are broke, underpaid, complaining, nothing is ever working, and you keep associating with them and you're in this opportunity, guess what? Whatever's going on with them is going to come on you. You can fight that as hard as you want. It's going to come on you. But now that you're in this space, that's why I told you, you need to be on personal development. This is my audio right here. I don't sell the audio to make money. I became rich by the grace of God before the audio. So I am not even, the sales of this audio is just petty cash. It doesn't do anything to me. What I want you to know is when you make this investment into yourself, it's $18, $17, something like that online. This investment of $18 US is going to be worth millions of dollars to you. Millions of dollars of information is in this audio, and you are going to be able to associate with a big thinker every single day. You have no excuse, right? The mind needs an instruction. The mind needs a focus. The mind needs a hero. Every day, if you don't instruct your mind, if you don't give your mind a focus, someone else is going to do it for you. So my recommendation is be intentional. This is what I did. By the way, I'm fanatical about personal development. Fanatical. I want every single one of you on here to be fanatical about personal development. Every minute of the day. You know what I used to do? I had my phone, I had headphones. I have these fancy headphones today, but I didn't have that back then. I buy these headphone jacks, put this thing in, and I can be driving, I can be walking to the mall, I can be home, sitting down, doing something, but I am listening to personal development all the time, right? Because I said, I have to work on this $1 trillion machine. I need this $1 trillion machine to start producing the type of results in my life that I want, because God has already given you everything pertaining to life and to godliness. You already have everything within you. Everything you need, it's already within you. Here's the challenge. You now need to become aware of it. That's why the personal development, the right words coming into your life will start removing those layers that has been hiding your full potential, your full awareness of the power that lies within you. Right? So if you're on this call, right, for the next 2 minutes, let me share this with you. You should set the goal to go platinum 1,000 in the next 3 months. Why, Garrett? Why? I can make $1,000 in trading. The answer to that is yes. But why not make $1,000 in trading and make $1,000 residually? Why not? You can do it both ways. I have leaders in my group who make money in trading and in building the business. Why? Because they understand that someone shared the blessing with them, so they're going to keep sharing the blessing with someone else. Yeah, people are going to say this is a scam. Is it one of these things? You got to recruit people. A lot of people will keep saying those stuff. That's never going to change. They told me this was a scam. They told me that this is a pyramid thing in 2016. All the people that told me that, they are still broke as a joke today. It's either you're going to listen to the opinions of men, or you're going to cash the checks. Choose which one you want. Because opinions are cheap. If you listen to the opinion of a man that's broke, guess what? His bank account is going to be, your bank account is going to resemble his bank account. Just telling you the truth. Right? When you become liberated and fully aware of the opportunity that you have in your hands, you are going to build a business even beyond St. Lucia. St. Lucia is just your practice ground. Telling you right now, St. Lucia is your practice ground. Many of you on this call here, your millions of dollars is going to come from people that you do not even know. Right? So you want to go P1000. Every single one of you on this call here, I want you to make a commitment to go P1000. I can guarantee you this. You listen to this every day. You apply exactly what I see on this audio, and you put in the work, and there's a training that I did on how to go P1000. Faith has the video. Share it in the group. I'm sure if you do every single thing and some, you will get P1000 done in the next 3 months. Why do you want to get P1000 done? Because your name is going to go in the Platinum 1000 Hall of Fame. We have a website that's being designed right now. You're going to get $300 US cash bonus for going Platinum 1000. So outside of what the company's going to pay, we're going to give you $300 US on top of that. Right. We're going to give you a limited edition 300 Platinum 1000 cap, limited edition cap. Once you hit the ramp, we're going to give that cap to you. All right. And more importantly, when you make the decision to go P1000, you're going to become a better version of yourself. When you hit P1, you're going to be like, "Whoa, I hit P1. That means I can go P2. That means I can go P5." And then your life switches from just being about me, to now, how many people can I serve? How many people can I help? How many people can I expose this environment that can potentially change their lives? All right. I want us in this call here, every single one of you, to be more team oriented. What can we do to grow the team? How can I play a role to grow the team? It's not just Faith alone. She's doing a lot of work right now. How can I play a role to help build a strong unit? The challenge with man is that they cannot work together. That's one of the biggest challenges in human existence. Man cannot work together. They always want to figure out how they can do something by themselves. A man by himself can only achieve so much. You want to go fast? Go by yourself. You want to go far? Go with others. So God bless you. Faith, I'll pass it back over to you.
Just one question. Somebody asked, what if you don't have the money to invest and you want to join? So you don't have the money before. I already know the answer to this too. You don't have the money before and you want to join.
Go borrow it. Go borrow the money. Don't have money to join? If you want it bad enough, if you have a burning desire for it, the money's going to come.
Yeah. Right. I don't know if you have the time for any questions, but I guess I will take them and
I actually have a training right now.
Yeah, right now. Yeah, I figured. So I could take them and see if I could get responses.
Look, here's what I want you to understand. Every single person on here is going to have questions.
True.
All your questions are going to get answered right here.
When you do the work. Yeah.
Get this audio, and every single question you have in your mind is going to be answered right here.
That's true.
Guaranteed.
Very true. That is true. Right. That is true.
So talk to you soon, Faith. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate you guys. And guys, let me see in the chat, who's committing to go P1000 in the next 3 months? Let me see. Put it in the chat. Type in the chat if you're making a commitment to go P1000 in the next 3 months. Gilroy, Raphael, Shavonna, by God's grace, yes. Courtney, by God's grace, yes, that's correct. Right? Faith line, right? Jessica, P1, P1500. There's no rank like that. But I'm guessing you're saying P1000. Zilla, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm proud of you guys. Let's go out and get it done. We got 15 people on this call. So Faith, if 10 to 15 people go P1000, that's a brand new Chairman 10 organization.
Yeah.
Right? And trust me, God can do it. If you believe it, God can do it. So appreciate you guys. Bye-bye for now.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming on. I took my notes. I got some